quiet time today out of the backpackers and visiting Turtle Bay Resort where I was 1 year ago, also carrying the same hammock and finding the same tree to put the hammock. I couldn't dive because the water was a little murky because of the waves, but I had a free time of 3 hours or more, and I accidentally, or because of the time I've got, I looked into my health situation. I think the trigger of this is Charlie Munger's famous saying, "Don't go where you may die." And I have posted some videos related to that, but this is specifically related to the my health situation. What kind of pills I take, what kind of issues I need to work on, and what's the recommendation by DeepSeek. So basically that's the process and the question and answers that I put together. So if you're interested, please take a look at the description where I have a Google Doc site that you can visit and take a look at. It's fairly long, but I feel the discussion was a good one. And what happened is just a background. Several months ago, I had the issue of my back pain, twisting my back or some such thing, and I talked to DeepSeek, and he gave me a description of what to do physically, but also nutrition. So I think I started from that end and then expanding to what I do in relation to, I have a gallbladder polyp, 11 millimeters, so we talked about that and how to work on. We didn't go much into the dry eyes, but a few health-related issues, and also tying together how we may figure out to be healthy, not just using AI, but also ourselves to be sensitive about what's happening in us. Like a check plan do, check CAPD I talked about. And it's the same as Shila Samadhi Panya, that is to check by connecting to your heart, not just checking in the brain, but have a time to go back and forth and check all angles. So the question and answer process can be seen as the process of CAPD, me with the deep sleep, and then as a whole, I need to have a good sense of what the situation is related to physical health, but also tying to connecting to my root of who I am, and be sensitive to the sign of danger. So that's one way, so you don't go where you may die. So there's a numbers and the doctor's recommendations or AI's recommendation. That's one set of it, but it's more of a brain part of it. But we need to have a resolution of how you live, connecting to your heart, and detect the symptom, and then have a discussion with AI, using AI as an extension of a brain, but not to be used. So this is an example of such case, and I think it was meaningful. And compared to other discussion, this is more straightforward without needing a huge knowledge from the back and relating to the big picture. To a degree, DeepSeek missed the big picture that I was trying to get at, but you may find it if you go through this list. In any case, that's what happened, and you may find that this is for my own sake, but sharing this of how I deal with the health situation, some exercise and pills I take and so forth. I didn't focus on the exercise part of it, but it may shed the light how we can keep processing this CAPD to live a life and avoiding the potential dangers that may shorten our life, but rather for us to be happy and enjoy life, also using AI for our own benefit and the AI's benefit to accumulate those information, and then for them to do their own CAPD process so that we can collectively move forward. It may be a long stretch for that to happen, but why not? And each person's experience, and not narrowly focusing, but being able to have a big picture and how we may live happy and live long time and don't go to near where you may die. Be happy. May all beings be happy. Please take a look at the description if you're interested. Thank you.